I don't know. After thinking about it, probably I was desperate to be with this guy that I'm with now. Probably I was desperate because even when I was talking to that guy, I was texting him and I'm like, what do you want? Because to be honest, I had options on the table. I was just trying to tell him that, listen, there is somebody else that likes me, and if you're gonna waste my time, then I'm gonna just hop on with that other person. Like, held me and like the kiss, he kissed me, you understand? And from that night, like I was in a place, like I'm like,
you can't tell me what you do, where you go, how you dress, me no papi show.
Hit that subscribe button and like this video and comment. Stay connected, people. Hey babes, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Shanie for those who are new, and welcome to another upload. Today I'm gonna be doing a get ready with me video, and in that I'm gonna basically talk to you guys a little bit of how much this guy did not want me. It's actually my boyfriend now, but I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit of what happened in our relationship, in the early part of our relationship, and how much he didn't want me at the beginning of our relationship. So if you want to hear what happened, you know, stay tuned, click the like button, subscribe if you're new, and welcome to the gang. Okay, I'm feeling myself. I'm loving this look. So if you want to see a little bit of how I achieve this look as well, you know, just watch the video. And
subscribe.
You heard that right, subscribe. Okay babes, so I'm now gonna get into the face. I already did my brows off camera, of course, so I'm gonna get into the face a bit. I'm actually trying to kill two birds with one stone because I'm preparing for a presentation, you know, for school. So yes, I said, you know what, let me just get into doing a video for my makeup and come and chat with you guys. Like, it's been a while since I've done this. You know, it was originally chit chat and makeup, and I don't think I'm gonna do any chit chat and makeup anymore. I'm gonna be just doing some get ready with me videos, and we talk about some stuff. So anything that you want me to talk about, you can just leave it in the comment section and let me know if you have anything you want me to talk about. So I'm gonna get in with some moisturizer just to moisturize my face. So guys, what I want to talk about, like, I had this idea to do this. Well, it's been an idea, but I want to add, you know, something, some personal stuff to it, you know, personal, my life, talk about me, you know, things that happened to me and all that in this makeup thingy here. So it's been on my mind to talk about, you know, things about my current relationship, because I know you guys heard a lot about my past and everything. I mean, there's so much more to tell about my past, but I want to start this on a more positive side. So I'm going to tell you guys a little bit, or some stories rather, about, you know, things about my present relationship, right? Guys, it's always good to moisturize your face. Look at that glow after moisturizing my face. Anyways, so what I'm going to be talking about today is how my boyfriend, my present boyfriend, did not want me. Right? This is my little backdrop, you know, for the whole Halloween thingy. I sprayed, you know, fake blood on it and everything, so it's a little bit messy, so I'm gonna have to change it and get something else. And of course the fan is blowing, so hence why it's moving. Anyways, so yes, I want to tell you guys how much my current boyfriend did not want me. Like, serious. I know if he sees this right now, listening to it or whatever, if he's gonna watch it, he you know, it's gonna be something to watch. But I'm gonna be telling you guys, okay? So I'm gonna go in with my face first, because I'm just doing something simple for the eyes. You know, it's just for my presentation, so something simple is good. Anyways, I want to do a different story time to tell you guys a little bit more about how we met and everything, but let's get into it. Please click the like button if you are just like, this thing is annoying me that it's moving. Dominic, turn the fan off me, please, because I can't have this, you know, I'm using a primer on my face. Okay, that's fine. I'm using a primer. I don't normally use primer, but I feel like using it for the purpose of the video. Anyways, so he and we had a little thing from in high school, and eventually it did not work out because I had someone at the time, and it would have seemed like it was just a fling at the time in high school, you understand? So it never worked out because I had somebody else, as I said before, right? Anyways, it so happened that, you know, I was really not in a good state of mind as it relates to the person, because that's the person that I was talking to in high school. Why I couldn't speak to him, he was the same person I was still talking to, and things weren't good on my side. I wasn't feeling the relationship for quite some time. I wasn't feeling the relationship anymore. A lot of things were happening, and I was still holding on, but you know, the relationship just wasn't working out. And by that time, when I met my current, I had said to myself that, okay, this relationship is not going anywhere, so let me just focus on me, focus on my child. Let me kind of take myself away from all that was happening, right? It so happens that I don't know what was going through my mind that day, and I texted a mutual friend of his and myself and asked for his number, right? And we began communicating, right? So in that time, you know, everything happened fast. Like, I don't know, we became serious very fast. In less than 3 months, we were already having a serious relationship. But before the serious relationship even happened, there were roller coasters. There were moments that, oh my god, this shit is just not working out. Like, what am I doing? Anyways, I'm not gonna go into the whole details as to how we met and everything, because that's for another video. But it so happened that I broke up with the guy that I was talking to. You know, I told him that, you know, this is not working out. It was the relationship was no longer serving me for a very long time. I don't even know why I held on, but you know, I eventually decided that, you know what, I deserve better, so I am moving on, right? So after breaking up with him, it was a bit of back and forth with him, and we had, you know, arguments on top of arguments and whatever the case may be, right? So during that time, while my ex and I were having arguments, you know, my current and I, we were talking, we were kind of in a relationship, right? Anyways, he was very on and off. Like, it was giving me mixed signals, because I can remember the first night after we after we reunited, he was here one night. He followed me to do some business, and then he came home with me to drop off the stuff for me. Like, I really appreciated that day, because, you know, it was a little bit back and forth. Had a lot of stuff to do because I was having an event, right? And he went with me through the entire thing, you know, helped me to get the stuff that I wanted and stuff. And that same night, like, this guy literally, when it was time for him to leave to go home, this guy like held me and like the kiss he kissed me, you understand? And from that night, like, I was in a place, like, I'm like, damn, I'm literally missing out on all of this, like, seriously. And I told myself from that night that I am not letting this guy go, like, never. Like, it happened before and it's not gonna happen again. I think, well, he even said it. He was saying that, you know, he wasn't gonna give his all because, you know, he has been in a situation before with me, with that guy, and he never thought the relationship with the guy could have ended. Anyways, after telling me that, you know, hey, he wants this and blah blah blah, at the same time he was telling me that he doesn't think it's gonna work, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, he was giving, like, today he was giving me 100% of him, and tomorrow I was getting like 20% of him, and I'm like, oh my god. I was in a state of mind, like, I was at a place where I'm like, no, not me. I got to Yamed for your next guy. Like, this not gonna work. Like, I was a little, because I said Yamed because even though he was saying those things to me, like the whole mixed thing, like, you know, he was not giving me everything I wanted at the time, I still told myself that I am not giving up on him. You understand? So, like, this minute, we even stopped talking for an entire week. 1 week, we were so caught in a relationship, and something I don't remember how, like, something happened, and we maliced. We did. I wouldn't even say malice, but we just didn't talk for an entire week. And in that time, I started talking to somebody else because I'm saying, you know. But even when I was talking to somebody else, I still know for sure I wanted him. Like, I don't know what was it. Why did I just want him? But I know for a fact that I wanted this guy. And while talking to the other person wasn't, I don't really know what he was. It was just a thing, I think, because the other person was even worse. Like, he was giving me that I really like you and and then he wasn't even, you know. So for me, for the other person was just a thing as well. Well, really a thing, and as well, it was a thing, like really a thing. He wasn't. I wasn't thinking that person I would have, you know, settled down or be a person at all. It was just a thing. So while talking to that other person, I don't know, I felt, thinking about it, probably I was desperate to be with this guy that I'm with now. Probably I was desperate because even when I was talking to that guy, I was texting him, I'm like, what do you want? Because to be honest, I had options on the table, to be honest, I did. But I didn't want the other options. Like, I craved him. I know for a fact that I wanted him, and the other options weren't what I wanted. And probably because I think he said something after, like, saying that maybe, like, say I have other options, and I was kind of telling him that, you know, what are you doing? Because if you don't know what you want, I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna talk to somebody else. So, but I was talking to somebody, but it was nothing serious. But I was just trying to tell him that, listen, there is somebody else that likes me, and if you're gonna waste my time, then I'm gonna just hop on with that other person. He didn't like that. From what I get, he didn't like that. He thought that, you know, it was just a phase, you know, like I was just going through a phase because I just broke up with the guy, because to him not feel like someone could have broke up with the guy. I just broke up with the guy. So I was just doing some type of rebound thing. So he was like, okay, then you can always talk to whoever you want to talk to, you can always go. But that's what I was getting from him, you can always go. So, but I was just doing that so that he could just make up his mind. Like, he could just let me know, do you want us to be together or not? Anyways, after not speaking for a week out of nowhere, him called me and say, you know, my friends are doing this thing in Kingston. I think I remember which part would it go? Somewhere up in the hills. Some party his friends had, or were going to a party, and he said that if I wanted to come with him. And I said yes, like literally, I just said yes because I'm like, oh my god, what is wrong with this guy? Like, what is wrong with this guy? Like, what do you want? And my friends, they were kind of upset about it because I was telling them about it and they were upset like them. I say, what between? Like, this minute I tell her say, you know, he want you, and the next minute I tell her say, you know, him can give me. Is what he was exactly saying was he cannot give me what I want. That's what he was saying. He's not able to give me what I want because apparently he was single. And even though I was just coming out of a relationship, you would have thought that me coming out of a relationship, I would have wanted, you know, just a little fling. I wouldn't want anything serious because of the state of what, you know, I was coming out of after being serious with somebody for so long, for so many years. You would have thought that, you know, it's just probably a phase for real. I wouldn't want anybody serious, but I didn't want that. I wanted the whole serious because in my head, like I have this idea of a perfect relationship I've always had. I am not scared to give somebody my all. Like I literally not. Probably I should be, but I am not scared to give somebody my all, and I was ready to give him everything because in all honesty, I remember like it just couldn't come out of my head of how I felt with him back in high school days. It just couldn't come out of my head. Like I know say whatever I felt then, I still wanted to feel it at the time. And I know what being with him or being around him is like, the whole fun, feeling a bit free, you know. And I told myself that I still wanted that. I want that from him. But as I say, he was thinking that, you know, we couldn't have left the guy no matter what. And it would have been the same outcome of what happened between him and I in high school, you know. But I know for a fact that I was way over the guy. Like I didn't have any feel. Like they always say that a woman normally break up with a person in their head, break up with a person mentally before they do it physically, because you know, if some people think about it, because even a guy was saying it, that you know, how is it possible that I did not love him anymore? And it was something that was just happening over time. It was literally happening over time. Like the things that I've been through and everything, I was losing interest. I was annoyed. I just wanted to be happy, and I literally wasn't happy. And it's somewhat risky to think that I would have been happy with this guy. I'm happy now. But you know, how did I even know? I don't even know what was it. As I said, it was based on me knowing the type of person that he was at the time. Not at the time. At the time that we were speaking, and I kind of know his personality. Even though we even had this conversation last night where he was telling me that most of what we had in high school, it's blurred to him. Like he doesn't remember most of it. And it's funny, he said to me that the only thing that I can remember was us walking on a specific road that we used to walk, because he had someone close to me where he used to stay. So he was saying that, you know, I can remember that, us walking, but I can't, like the conversation that we were having, I can't remember that either. And he was saying that I can remember, like, it's funny that he can actually see, well, he said that, you know, the same look I have on my face now when I'm upset or when something is wrong, I had that same face from then. I'm like, oh wow, this nigga can see me back in the past. Like, okay, yeah. But it was I have a fighting spirit. I know I wanted this guy, and even though he was telling me all kind of bullshit, because he was giving me BS, like literally giving me BS, like this minute he wants me, next minute he didn't want me, and I wasn't having it. I'm like, bro, I want you. What you mean? I want you. Over time, it was still the same. I would have thought that, you know, after a year in a relationship, I would have thought that things would have gotten better with him. But things were still, oh my God, things were still annoying. Things were still not what I wanted it to be. You know, I used to still, you know, having these arguments with him. Like, we don't fight big argument or not cuss or whatever, but I was still we would still have these disagreements as to what he's supposed to be doing and what he's not doing. Still giving me some mixed signals. There are some mixed emotions because, bro, I don't know. Looking back now, he's telling me that at least I knew what I was fighting for, but I think I fought too hard. I think I fought too hard, for real. Probably I deserve it. Because I was at fault as to why he and I weren't together anymore, or wasn't together. I was at fault, you know. I messed up back then, so probably, you know, him behaving that type of way, him giving me those signals, probably I deserved it, but I don't think I did, because I know I had given him all the reasons to trust that, hey, I really want you, like, what's your problem? Cut the BS, cut the bullshit, you know? But, you know, looking at it now, looking at us now, I'm grateful that I didn't, you know, actually give up on the relationship. I'm grateful that I didn't, because I honestly don't like when things bother me. I don't like to be, you know, doing something and it's literally not going anywhere. Like, I'm not seeing any improvements, you know. I don't like that. And I would just say, probably me now, I would just say, you know what, moving along with this, because this is just not working out. I even said it to him before. I was like, remember back in the days, you know, after leaving school and everything, I was still with this guy and you had somebody else, and we were able to communicate, like we were on and off friends. If it was a case where I wanted, you know, a fling, or wanted to, you know, mess around with somebody, I could have messed around with you then. When you had somebody and I had somebody, I could have messed around with you then. But I wasn't interested in, you know, having a relationship with somebody else, or, you know, talking to anybody else. I was just trying to focus on my relationship, even though it was failing, like it wasn't working out. But, you know, I was still trying to work on that. When he's saying, yeah, whatever. And I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. Things are actually going pretty good. I mean, you always hear people say them now look no man. It wasn't even a case where I looked the guy, like it was not like that. For who look who, I don't even know. Probably it's a little bit of me, because I was the one who reached out to get back his number, and then it's him because he was the one who kissed me. You know, without, he didn't even ask if he could kiss me. The guy is like, may I tell you, say, listen to me. There's a guy, Papa, brace me for a while. Old girl and the girl neck and name somebody and kiss girl. So I don't understand after all of that. And the worst thing about it, he doesn't necessarily remember. He knows he kissed me, like he remembers saying he kissed me, but it's like for me of details of what happened, like how it happened and when him do and them something them. He doesn't have all that detail. So I would say probably wasn't important to him at the time. Yeah, but so that's or it never important to you at the time. So probably that's why, you know, it only have like blurs. Like you can remember saying kissing, but he don't remember much about it. But from that, will I say him look me? You, sir, you are the one who looked me and not the other way around. It can be it's not always good to be yes sir, guys, it's kind of hard recording now because I thought I would have finished recording before my lunchtime. Oh, but actually class start back now, and I am back and forth with trying to finish recording this video and trying to listen to what's going on in my class. So y'all gotta see with me right now. I probably sound like on and off. Like I probably say something before I come say it again. That's because I'm in class, I'm trying to listen to what my teacher is saying, and I'm trying to finish, you know, trying to finish recording. Anyways, I am really I feel accomplished. Like I'm happy that I did not just, you know, just say okay bye nigga during that time. And probably, as I said before, the only reason why I didn't say bye was because I knew that I was also at fault as to why he wasn't really giving me what I know he can give to me. You know I was at fault. Probably my next get ready with me video, I will tell you guys exactly what happened in the past. Probably my next get ready with me video, I'll tell you guys what happened. But yes, I'm gonna use this palette only to do my eyes. So just one palette to do my eyes. So this is from one of my PRs. So let's see what look this can give my eyes. Anyways, I think that's it for that story time. Not get ready with me story time. Like, he honestly, he didn't want me. That's how I feel. And he didn't want me because he didn't like me. He didn't want me because he thought I was just messing around. He thought it was like, you know, oh, a relationship is not working out, so she's just looking for somebody to waste some time with or whatever. You know, that's why he didn't want me. But your girl was determined. Like, I was like, I am not letting you go again. Not gonna happen. Oh my god, like what else should I talk about? Because that little story time is already finished and my face is not finished. So what do you guys think I should talk about next? Since I'm in a relationship, it is my belief that if you're in a relationship and it no longer serves you, just get out. Don't be staying in relationships because you're saying, oh, he's my baby daddy, we've been together for so long, or whatever. That shit doesn't work. Literally, it doesn't work. Dominic, I am recording. Shut up. It literally doesn't work. Don't be staying in relationships for the wrong reason. I was staying in a relationship for the wrong reasons, and I have learned that there's so much out there if you fight for it. If you fight for it, there's so much more out there. You just gotta believe that you deserve better, that you can get better out there, and just go for it. And even if you don't get a guy after, just focus on yourself. Can you believe I've never been single? I have never, in all my 26 years on earth, I've never been single. Like, I've been single, like, other than when I was like a baby. I've always been preoccupied with somebody. Because when I was young, pretty young, I shouldn't even be thinking about no damn boyfriend. I don't know what was going on with me. Well, I know exactly what was going on. I didn't have anybody at the time. Like, I had people, but they weren't there to actually give me any attention or show me the love I needed. So that was the reason why I even ended up talking to somebody so young. And moving on from that person, I ended up with my son's dad. Yeah. But as I was saying, if not, and it's not just relationships, anything at all, if it no longer serves you, just get out, bro. Just get out. Focus on yourself, focus on your listen, you see, your sanity, your mental health, it's worth it. It's worth so much more than what you're risking it for. Literally, I had no idea about all of that. You know, the whole saving, you know, my sanity, working on me, doing me. I didn't really have much knowledge about that until I've grown. Until I've had some experiences with, you know, people and everything. I didn't really know that, you know, sanity and everything, that it was a thing, you know. And since I've learned that it's actually a thing, trust me, I've never been better. And for that, I am grateful, legit grateful. I am grateful. This is not my regular blending. I don't know what I'm doing right here. This is not going on my IG because this is not my type of work at all. It probably go there if it end up working out, looking a bit cuter than it is right now. But let's see how this is gonna turn out. I like this green. This green is giving. This is giving, bro. This is giving. This is giving. This green is giving. I need to work on blending out the shadow. So it's given because, you know, I'm now blending it out, and it's you know, coming together. It looks postable. And I'm blending this in with my contour to get a nice, you know, blending. Ooh. Okay, so that is or that was my little story of how this guy that I'm with did not want me. Like, can you believe it? Nice me. Somebody don't want me. Can you imagine? Can you imagine somebody not wanting nice girl like me? Like, how does that work? Like, how does that work? I'm trying to darken the outer area. So I had to like cut most of the recording because, you know, as I said, class restarted, so I had to, like, you know, pause. I'm now doing the lip, finishing up the lip. I'm using the same eyeshadow, this one, to line my lip, and then I put on some lip gloss and stuff. The next time I'll be doing this, I'll be more free. I'll do it after class. So the only reason I said, let me just record this now is because I have a presentation for class. I'm doing a business pitch and I have to look, you know, professional because I'm doing it as a makeup artist and stuff. So I say, you know what, let me just so I say, let me just record so I can have something to post for YouTube. But I like the look. Do you guys like it though? I like it. I'm not really used to these looks. I don't normally do these looks, but I must say this is giving. I think I'm gonna post this on my Instagram for my 1st of November look. So I'm gonna spray my face a little before I put on my highlighter. I'm feeling something now. Yeah. So next time I'll be better prepared. I'll be able to speak what I want to talk about without, you know, interruption or having to stop or anything like that. This look is giving though. I look nice. I look really nice. I like this. Whole bronzy. It's just, it's giving, and I like that. And I'm gonna put on my highlight. Mix it a little bit. Ooh, child. Wow. This is nice. Like, this is me. This is so me. I haven't put up no, well, I haven't used any blush because I don't want to look blushy. I just want to look bronzy. So I haven't used any blush. I hope I do my best in this presentation. I can get 100 or something, but yeah, let's see. I like highlights, like, not like, I love highlights. Highlight gives me a whole different vibe, like a whole, I don't know. Highlight just do something, you know? I'm just blending out this to let it look in the skin and not just drop down right there. So alright, so I'm gonna put on some lip gloss. This is not a tutorial. I kind of lost track of what I was saying, so I'm just trying to make up to finish the video. Now I'm gonna put my watch face work clear gloss over the watch face work nude gloss. Alright, so this is the look. I'm gonna do my this is it, guys. I'm gonna now end the video and go and do my presentation. Ooh. Like all these products are from my PRs, all of them. So if you want to see the details, you know, like the picture on my Instagram, and you see the details of what I used. I feel nice, like. Thank you, my baby. Anyways, guys, I'm not gonna end this video. Thank you for watching. I hope you did like the video. Subscribe if you're new, and see you in my next Get Ready With Me video, when I'll be more, you know, into the topic and give you guys a lot more. So thank you for watching. Bye.